Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Tales of Arise. Last time we left off, we got a lot of plot, and we made it here to Mahag Sar, and things are not looking super great. Also, my livestock have reached maturity. But I guess we're gonna go ahead and head over here, because this is where we gotta go for our main quest or whatever. These are the headquarters of the Dark Wings. Right now, these are some temporary accommodations. At some point, I imagine we'll build something better and move into that. Treasure? Chicken. Hey, I have some of that at home. Well, at my ranch, not my house, but... Nope, Kisara's elder brother gave his life to expose the scheme.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Dahnans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Dahnans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Yes! Thank you!
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Dedyme, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Dahnan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Dedyme, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Dedyme! Liberator Dedyme! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
What an asshole! Oh my god. What a dick, he just wants everybody to worship him and be like, look, I'm so big and bad, I got an eye patch.
Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Dedyme said in there.
Huh. At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Dedyme mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Dedyme.
This isn't Dedyme's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Oh boy, that's the kind of guy that once he gets a little bit of power, he goes crazy. Dedyme the dictator. Yeah, now everybody's out on the streets. Yeah, what a massive asshole. What a massive, massive dick. He was rude to literally everybody.
I get the feeling Dedyme signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Dedyme might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
No. Also, yeah, the dude that hit us immediately when we walked in, oh, how'd you defeat with a bunch of women and kids? I'm pretty sure Kisara could kick your fucking ass with a hand behind her back, so...
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Dedyme managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Dedyme, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently, top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Dedyme and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
This whole situation is very similar to what I know about from studying the Vietnam War, because a lot of the actual citizens that were living in Vietnam during the time, they kind of didn't really, like, the Viet Cong and the American soldiers were both massive dicks. And it kind of didn't matter, like, it would basically be, like they just said, trading one dictator for another. Both of them were massive assholes to the Vietnamese. So it was like, they kind of didn't care who won, they just sided with whoever was useful at the time, basically, and who was the least mean to them, because, yeah, the Viet Cong were fighting the American soldiers, but they were also just being horrible to the actual citizens as well, so it's like, you kind of can't win.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dahna as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Oh, Dohalim's a good guy. Alright, so... Oop, side quest immediately. Just wanted to check the map to see what was going on. There's a lot of people to talk to now. Why does everybody have to be such cowards? If we don't get this taken care of, things are never gonna change.
What's wrong?
It's got you down, friend. Zoogles, that's what. Pretty common variety of them, to be more specific. Rumors say it was the Lord's favorite kind of Zoogles. People are afraid to go anywhere near them. I understand their hesitation. If you need them gone, we're more than capable of taking care of them for you.
What the?
Hold on, pal. I don't want you to just exterminate them. If you could bring back any usable materials from them, that'd be great, too. I want us to retrieve Zoogle parts. For what? Are you building something? Not building. Studying. If I can demonstrate that even fearsome, dangerous Zoogles can be used to make handy tools, that'll motivate people to hunt them more. Can't always expect folks like you to come along and solve all our problems for us, after all. So you're trying to be more self-sufficient. It's very commendable of you.
Hey.
Actually, about those materials you're looking for, this isn't what you're talking about, is it? Oh yeah, it totally is. Could I convince you to share what you have with me? Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead and help yourself. I'd rather it go to someone who can use it than keep weighing us down. Great. You're one generous bunch of people, you know that? I'll just see what I can turn all this into. Sure, I'll be able to make something useful. Thank you so much. Cool. Ah, roasted chicken recipe. That's what we need to make with, Kisara, I believe. So we can do that now, which is nice. There's also another side quest down there, which we'll get to at some point. Rest at the inn is what we have to do. So that's just going down there. Dedyme's getting kind of scary. Seems like he'll practically stop at nothing to win. I agree, his temper seems to be a lot worse than it used to be, but what can you expect? Fighting the Bright Eyes takes its toll on people. Yeah, but it shouldn't turn you into them. You fight monsters until you become a monster yourself. And that's exactly what happened to this guy. Heard from someone who stormed Almedria's castle that they couldn't find the spirit vessel. Almedria, is that the lord? The Aquotal Hills lie across from this gate. If you venture southwest, you'll find the road to Aden Lake. If you go northwest instead, you'll eventually find Esteluva Forest. Stay west and you'll come upon the Aden Ruins. Wherever you go, you're bound to encounter ferocious Zeugles, so travel with caution. Those are all of our new areas for this zone. You're the Liberator from Calaglia, are you? See, the rumors of you walking around with Bright Eyes are true. Well, what's the big idea, Sonny? Keeping company with Bright Eyes is going to lead to trouble. Yeah, it already has. Darkwings are going to wipe out every last Bright Eyes and rule over Mahag Sar. You guys are like a weird cult now. Anyone deserves to lead Dahna, it's Dedyme. He hates the Bright Eyes more than anyone. Yeah, hatred of a certain type of person really isn't something you want to look for in a leader. So grateful. The Renas might be gone, but I never imagined surviving would be this hard. Okay, everyone, form a line. I'm going to hand out everything we raided from the Bright Eyes. Food, clothes, there's lots of stuff to go around. Listen carefully, this fight isn't over yet. Don't think you can relax, got it? Alright. That's all of them taken care of. You? Wonder who's stronger, Alphen the Blazing Sword of Calaglia or Dedyme, leader of the Darkwings? I'm gonna bet on Alphen. I bet it's Dedyme. I've only heard rumors about the Blazing Sword, but I know Dedyme's the real deal. I don't know, he didn't really do shit when I kind of punched him in the face. Like, I picked him up by the scruff of his neck, lifted him in the air, and punched him so hard he went flying across the room. I think Alphen's probably got it. If only we'd been able to finish Almedria off from the start. We'd have been able to avoid all this other fighting, don't you think? Yeah, we could have retaken Niaz without everything being so damaged. Not even the outskirts were spared. Shh, I wouldn't say that too loudly if I were you. If any of Dedyme's followers hear you talking like that, you'll be in trouble. Okay. So... I guess I can't fast travel all the way back over there. I don't want to go to the inn yet, because I want to see what the side quest is. Giant windmill takes the wind that blows in from the plains and turns it into astral energy. In the old days when wind wouldn't come in, we had to turn it ourselves the opposite way to make it blow in for the other windmills to capture. Interesting. This is a neat area, with like the houses built on cliffs and stuff. I always like that aesthetic. As far as I understand, there are actually places in the world like that. Oh great, this guy again? Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Alphen, mi amigo, I knew fate would bring us together once more. Remind me, you're that wonder guy, is it? I'm a minstrel who tells many a tale about this fleeting world in which we live. They call me the Wonder Bard. Right, you. I remember you.
I see.
I believe you haven't had the pleasure, sir. You may call me Doalim. You claim to be a minstrel. Is that to say you are well versed in music? Oh, but I am indeed. There isn't a song I haven't sung, nor an instrument my hands have not mastered. I see. As it so happens, I am also a connoisseur of music myself. Is that so? Can I perhaps trouble you with a little rendition, kind sir? This is going to take a while, isn't it? Alas, unfortunately, I do not have any instruments on me, but I would be more than happy to indulge you with a short poem. Yeah, we saw like a violin in Doalim's room, I believe. In this sea of crimson trees, I spy an unknown fellow standing free within the breeze. Oh, Dahna mio! Your words are like music to my ears. You have quite the rare talent, sir, I must say. Oh, Dahna mio instead of Oh, Dios mio! You really think so? That I do. Now I must return the favor in kind. Where do I begin, faced with such wit? Indeed, words fail me. I am at a loss, for what can I say but gracias?
Oh.
Oh, you, sir, have thrown down the gauntlet. Allow me to... Can we talk about how weird it is that Spanish is apparently a canonical language in this world? Spain is here.
Just great.
Can't take any more of this. We're leaving. Doalim, you're welcome to catch up with us later.
Excuse me!
Wait, don't leave yet. So many brilliant minds among you, perhaps I can entrust you with the legendary instrument. What are you talking about? I hid a musical instrument knowing that one day I would meet a worthy inheritor. You'll find it at the location detailed in these notes, but be warned, only the smartest shall solve the riddles contained within. Now we ask you, O Chosen Ones, will you take it upon yourselves to solve the riddles and uncover the legendary instrument? Sure. This talk of riddles and instruments has me most intrigued. Very well, we accept your challenge. Excellent, I have complete faith that you shall emerge victorious. Undertext, just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Interesting? Yeah.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it'll be that difficult. Okay, apparently there is a quest in Niez. So the first one said what exactly? Just beyond the hovels, in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Land shrouded by sand and stone. Calaglia, was it sand or was it just mostly rock? It was rock, wasn't it? Northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Abandoned village. Have we been to an abandoned village? These may not be places we've been yet. Owl Forest, Niez. Yeah, because we've been to Vicent. Wasn't really anything there. Messia 224. Was Messia abandoned? It wasn't, right? The Vera abandoned passage. Yeah, I don't think Messia was abandoned, was it? Mosgul. Yeah, okay, this place is kind of sandy, I guess. So, what was that first one? Keep pressing the wrong button. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Okay. Beyond the hovels. Okay, let's go to... Not Ulzebek. Iglia Wastes. I think it is the Wastes. Yeah, I think it's the Wastes. There's like a house here, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. It said just beyond the hovels. Traces of a village remain, yeah.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Okay, just beyond the hovels, it says. Okay, let's keep an eye. Man, God, it's always so nuts when I come back here. I feel like it's been ages. I've been playing this game for quite a while now. I think it's nearly been a month. Okay. Just past hovels, you said. So let's refresh ourselves on that one more time. Just beyond the hovels. Okay. Doesn't really give us much else besides that. So... You guys don't want to do this. Okay.
No choice.
If you say so.
Okay. Now this one's all mine.
I warned ya.
More for the stock.
I warned ya.
That's a pretty fancy skill there.
All the better to protect you with, my dear.
Then I'll leave the front line to you.
All the better to protect you with, my dear. Alright. Just past the hovels. I mean, these are definitely the hovels. The only question is, where do we go from here? Thinking maybe down here? What about this? There's not really anything here. Just past the hovels. Yeah, I don't think it's up here. I don't think so, at least. I think it's... Let's see, if we're walking, we're walking. It could be down here, too. The problem is I don't really know what I'm looking for, per se. Like, am I looking for a prompt? Am I looking for a special item or something? I'm imagining I'm looking for like an exclamation point prompt. But just I'm not really seeing much. Alright, let's try down here. It said just past the hovels, right? So maybe this is it? Down here? No. Yeah, okay, I'm unsure. And I should be sprinting. I should have been sprinting this whole time, sorry. Okay. Yeah, there's just not a lot going on in this area. This has to be where it is, though, right? Let's check down here, because this area seems kind of...
I do believe that right there is what we've been searching for.
Yes! Thank you. Awesome, it was here. Okay, iron pipe. A part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing for long with it in hand.
What's this thing? Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
Okay, cool. So that's one of them down, and I can give Alphen an iron pipe now, if I wanted to. There we go. Part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stand strong for... Yep. Alright. So... what did the next one say? I think we have maybe time to investigate the next one. 2. The northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. Northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. It lies dormant at the back of a narrow road to the west, whereupon an ancient tower stands. Northernmost reaches of a wasteland to the north of a village. I mean, I don't guess that's here, right? It can't be here. There's no way. Like up there? Would it be in the same area? Because this is an abandoned village. And I can't think of many other abandoned villages. Like I said, I think Messia wasn't abandoned. So, I don't think that counts. I'm gonna go look up here really quickly, and we'll see if that's maybe the case. I mean, I found one. I'm at least happy with that. I would like to find all of them, though. I'm surprised I was even able to piece together this one, given how long it's been since we've been in Calaglia. Alright, climb. Get up there. Hurry, they're coming. Okay, we're good. Alright, hello? Is there anybody here? No, this isn't what it intended. As the camera really jams itself up into Alphen's butt. Alright, Cave of Solitude, Trench of Flames. Yeah, I don't know about that one. One of the most reaches of a wasteland to the north of an abandoned village. I mean, I can go check, this is Lodia. So let's try Messia. It says wasteland, though. And I don't really think of you as a wasteland. I think of this place as a wasteland. I don't know. We'll follow up on this more later. How about that? I can think about it some, and everything. So let's just go back here to Niez. Oh, I can't fast travel there. Now let's go back to Niez, and I'll think in my off time about where those other two could possibly be.
Territory.
So yeah. We could go turn this thing into the Wonder Bard, actually. I mean, I don't have all the parts, so is there really a reason? I guess. Let's go see really quickly. See if anything happens. Maybe something will. I'm coming, 1D Bard. Alright, are you gonna reward me for getting one part?
I'm not so sure.
I gather you finally solved the riddles.
This?
Found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid! I knew you were all up to the challenge. This is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo, it is a rod that you were destined to use, and with her you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So that was really the instrument we were after. So you're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth into the world. Achieve your grand destiny that you were born to fulfill. Alright, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it over time. Pardon me. I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I might even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on, are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion. Truly, your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey and hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. If there are any other legendary instruments out there, I'd definitely like to know. I, sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. Shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument in his hand.
Agreed.
Very well. Then I shall keep watch over his every movement so to make sure that I do not miss history in the making.
Darling.
I'm gonna have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Dedyme, would you mind helping me out with that? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient in fighting with rods and staves. I'll do anything with it that I wouldn't do. And with that, I shall be off. Until we meet again, adios! Farewell, my friend. Be safe. Wait, that's it? Wait, we got 15 SP for that.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Would I have gotten a different reward if I'd collected all of them? I thought I was just turning in one piece. I didn't know the quest was going to finish. Do I still have the... Okay, I still have the 2 wonder texts. So I guess I can find the other 2. But apparently all he wanted to do was have us find one of them. Okay, whatever. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more Tales of Arise.